Hello, I'm Jerome, and today I'm going to present to you about the legal case Kemp and Bear Private Limited versus McGoldrick. The legal case which has been approved by the lecturer in the subject audit, assurance and compliance. In this particular case, Mr. Bear wanted to take out some money, and he wanted to invest that money in an insurance policy. When he wanted to take out this money, he realized that the particular company where he had invested previously in the superannuation fund, he didn't have much money to take out from that particular company, where he got the qualified opinion from the auditor, the auditing company, where they stated that they had enough money in the company, the liquidity of the company is very high at that moment. But actually when he was about to take out this money, he didn't have the real money to take it out. So when they were doing the investigation, they have noted that the auditor of the fund sued the negligence and failure to exercise the professional duty of care. This is where the auditor have provided his opinion, and he is the one who have audited the particular superannuation funds of this company. And also the Dr. Bear only scanned the audit report and did not scan through the disclaimer of report, and he was failed to sign the reports when he was getting the financial reports saying the true and fair view, which is as a qualified audit report. And the fund documents provided with audit report to the trustee was in question as well, where the auditor actually have failed to provide the actual status of the company. So I'm handing over the next presentation slides to discuss about the key events to Sakrina.
Hi, this is Sakrina. Now I'm going to continue with the presentation of key events, facts and issues. As of 2008, 1.6 million invested in the fund. Unsecured loans are described as cash in the financial statements. Issue raised when trustee wanted to withdraw money from the fund. Now talking about the case summary, Dr. Beer was making contribution to the fund gone into the liquidation in 2008 on the premise of unqualified audit opinion for the year 2008 to 2002 to 2008. Matt Goldrick, the auditor, raised concern over the balance sheet items, cash, long service leave holding. He was responded that the trustee were agreed with the description in the item. Now I'm going to hand this presentation to Mr. Suman. Now he will continue the presentation.
Hi, my name is Suman Prasai, and I'm going to continue with the presentation. Matt Goldrick relied upon the statement made by the Lewis and did not make any further inquiry. On the balance sheet, there was the absence of record, and he did not ask for the further evidence. Due to this, he failed to exercise professional due care and professional skepticism during the audit. Dr. Beer did not bother to check the fund documents before making the further contribution to the fund. So that's the main problem here. Excessive reliance upon the audit report by the Dr. Beer, and the ultimate responsibility to protect the public interest in the fund is of the trustee, which they failed. And the trustee should be held equally responsible because of the responsibility of protection of the fraud. Now I'm going to call my Hansaki to continue the presentation.
Thank you so much. I'll be discussing about the audit and accounting issues. First, non-compliances of SISA and SISR. The trustee did not ensure that the financial report is in accordance with accounting policies with the requirement of SISA and SISR. Failure to comply with the record-keeping requirement to explain the transaction and financial position of the entity. Thirdly, annual return was submitted without any verification or declaration. Non-compliance of audit standards. When it comes to non-compliances of audit standards, first, the auditor did not assess the risk of the material misstatement. No additional procedure was performed on the material items of the balance sheet. Thirdly, unqualified option issued without reducing the audit risk. Fourth point is the auditor did not inform the issue of the higher management. The accounting issue was unsecured loan was termed as cash. Description of the line items are not correct. Thank you. I'll be handing over to Ashanti.
Thank you, Hanski. Now I'll be talking about the root cause of the problem. Absence of the policies and procedure to oversee the process of audit and trustees, and in the low importance attached to the audit process as well as the protection of the law fund. Reliance of the trustee and the auditor over each other for the performance of duty, and absence of regular communication of trustees and auditor. When it comes to mistakes and misrepresentation, each time fund document received along with the audit report, he scanned only the audit report, and the auditor did not apply additional audit procedure on line item and had additional procedures would have performed. No communication between auditor and higher authority, failure to keep record for explanation and future events. Thank you. Now I'll be handing over the...
Thank you and hello. Myself Sansar, and today I'm going to talk about the judgment of this case. So this case deals about the contributory negligence between the auditor and the trustee. So in this case, the judge held auditor responsible for 90% contributory negligence and 10% for the trustee, as the trustees fulfilled their responsibility by appointing the auditors, but the auditors failed to fulfill their responsibility by not addressing the materialistic misstatement in the case. And they did not take additional procedure to rectify it, and they did not inform the issue to the higher management as well. That's why the judge held auditor responsible for 90% of contributory negligence. So to conclude this case, we can say that this case is about negligence and failure to execute the professional duty, and this case also deals about the misrepresentation of data, whereas this case also deals about non-compliance of SISA and SISR and non-compliance of audit standards. There are so many accounting issues in this case. For example, unsecured loans were shown as cash disbursement, and there was failure in accounting policies as well. So this is how we conclude our case, and this was from us today. Thank you.